Um, it's kind of a long story, but
You
I
got nothing but time. Well,
okay.
you don't, but yeah.
Well, I'd made a lot of really poor choices in my life, and was basically a very selfish man. And I made a lot of money, lived in the fast lane, and just gambled and drank and chased, and thought I was having fun. And at the age of 40, I got caught and lost everything. Basically, was eaten out of a dumpster actually, and then, through a really unique set of circumstances, my former peers, where I used to work and made a lot of money, became my clients, and I started a new business. And so, one of these guys that I used to run with called me on a Monday morning and said, "Hey, I was at my AANA meeting last night, and my sponsor just got out of prison. He's a bank robber named Max, and he got his first job is he's driving for a Union Gospel Mission downtown Portland, and they're getting way more bread than they can use, and he wondered if I knew anybody, so I'm calling you, and could you use it?" And so we talked about it, and we knew three families who lived close who were struggling, a couple single moms and a family with 6 kids that were facing a decision every month whether to pay the electric bill or feed the kids. And so we said, I called Gary back and said, "I'll take it. We'll take the bread." And the next day I came home and there was a bag of squished bread on our front porch, and I think we probably took it for ourselves as well, don't you think?
Yeah, we were
I mean,
excited
we
too.
were we were dirt poor and plowing our way out of debt and just trying to figure out how to be good stewards of what we had on our plate each day. And so we passed on that bag of bread to those three families, and then pretty soon they gave us the name of their neighbor or their brother or sister, and we had to move bread when we had company. It just kind of took over the whole house because Union Gospel Mission gave our name to other agencies, and so then just inadvertently started it with no vision or goal or dream of ever doing anything like this. So,
Because that's even a big step, right? Did you run it
yeah.
out of your home? Did people come over and you would make family meals or something, or how did that because it's tough to make that transition to an
Mm-hmm.
actual like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
this is going to be something that we're going to do on a
Mm-hmm.
regular basis.
I don't know, when did we decide it was going to be something we were going to continue?
Well, it was in March of '93, and we had been picking up food in our little cars, our sedans, and bringing it home and to our house, and people would come to our house, which was not really a great place to do that, but people came and picked up bread and food, whatever we had, and we were inundated. It was everywhere, all over our house, and so we looked at each other and said, "What are we going to do? You know, we can't keep doing this. We can't live in our house and have food everywhere over our house too." So um, we started praying for a place, and it just seemed like, well, it was kind of a crazy time. We started praying, and very shortly after we started praying, my brother was killed in a plane crash, and we didn't know it, but he left his life insurance to us. And we have a no debt policy that we made when we got married. We were actually out of debt in the first year of our marriage and stayed out of debt. But the money that came from my brother's life insurance actually purchased a home for us that had a bigger garage, or a garage, because we didn't have one. And then we were able to have people come to that home and shop out of our garage. And that was 3 years there. So then we got into a little building, and it's kind of grown from there.